Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to discuss the energies of the Mercury retrograde, which Mercury will be stationing retrograde on January 14th and will start to station direct on February 14th, right? On Valentine's Day. I'm also going to provide an energy reading as well. When Mercury is retrograde, we focus on all of the words, right? Review, reflection, return. Unconventional Aquarius energy will have your mind on all of these words, especially when it comes to our liberties, technology, and our communities. This year, Mercury started already in his shadow, so Mercury was already slowing down, and Venus is also retrograde, and so we can see this energy playing out in certain parts of the world as they are regressing because of the world health situation, things not being what they seem. I'm currently dealing with some schedule adjustments myself because of my son's school situation. So it is what it is. You know, Mercury retrograde is definitely stirring the pot when it comes to these types of energies, right? The things that we have to connect to in our local environment, right? Local transportation, short distance travel, automobiles, things like that. For the next 3 weeks, if you can, postpone or avoid signing contracts, making expensive purchases, especially when it comes to like technology or cars or anything with moving parts. Mercury rules everything that has moving parts, right? Or even making travel plans. There could be delays, there could be setbacks, but you know, Mercury goes retrograde 3 or 4 times a year, so we can't stop living our life. I always say that, but just be mindful of the energy, and if you have the ability to postpone certain things just because it will be a better vibe, then why wouldn't you do that, right? But if you can't, it is what it is. I've had to buy electronics during a Mercury retrograde before. I've had to buy a car during a Mercury retrograde, but you know, I also dealt with the things that occur when you do things that are not in alignment with Mercury retrograde energy. So it is what it is. So let's talk about some of the astrology of this Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. On January 18th, Mercury is going to sextile Chiron in Aries. So you could be reviewing your old wounds or perhaps talking to someone about them. This is a good day to get counseling or to talk to somebody that you trust. Perhaps you're taking an intellectual approach, like maybe reading a self-help book, or some type of journaling activity could be helpful. There's lots of like structured types of journaling that you can do to tap into certain types of emotions or experiences so that you can heal them, so that you can understand them. On January 23rd, the Sun is going to conjunct Mercury. You could be reviewing some form of communication or doing some research, maybe reviewing some contracts. This is a Sunday, so you know what song is coming to my head? That song by Sunday's Best, right? Feeling good like I should. Went and took a walk around my neighborhood. That is so this energy. Mercury in Aquarius, right? Feeling blessed, never stressed. Okay? On January 25th, we have Mercury retrograde going back into Capricorn. So our mind and communication are back on our long-term career goals or your life purpose, perhaps. You could be reviewing and working on plans and solutions, but it's best to wait until Mercury goes direct again to execute, unless you're guided to make changes, right? I'm somebody who has Mercury retrograde in my birth chart, so oftentimes I will get guidance to do something anyway, because it seems to me like, and for the readings I've done for other people too that also have Mercury retrograde in their chart, this energy actually works in the positive for them. It all depends, right? But I just thought I would throw that out there just in case that is you. So check your birth chart and see if you have Mercury retrograde. Because this could actually be a very powerful time for you when it comes to your mental health and your mental strength, right? Doing activities that will strengthen this part of your energy. On January 28th, Mercury retrograde will be conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Mercury conjunct Pluto. You can be easily persuaded to return to something for deeper study. Someone could be inclined to return to you, right? The energy of persuasion is strong with this transit, so be careful. It's great for researching a particular issue or challenge that you're dealing with, perhaps looking into astrology or occult topics. That word is so hard for me to say. Occult topics could be helpful for your healing, your mental healing, right? Remember though, in all thine getting, get understanding. And this is also a great transit for self-help. On February 3rd, Mercury turns direct in Capricorn, so our minds and communication are coming back online, but it's best to give Mercury a couple of days, or even when Mercury moves back into Aquarius on the 14th, after conjuncting Pluto again, but this time it'll be in direct motion. So it could be beneficial for you to wait just a little bit longer, see if you get more information, or perhaps you change your mind about some things, whatever this relates to. So check your chart and see where this Mercury retrograde is taking place. And then, like I mentioned, on February 14th, Mercury will be back in Aquarius. So this is, again, when you have the best energy to execute, to move forward with the plans, with any research that you've done. You have a good solid foundation, hopefully, right? Because Capricorn is about, having things be steady and having a good foundation, right? Doing things right. So make sure that you do your research, put the plans in place, but allow some time for things to develop. And if you can, wait until February 14th to execute. All right. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let's get into the energy reading. So from the Psychic Tarot, we have Victory and Success in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Wisdom, which is the Hierophant, Major Arcana. The spirit animal is Platypus. So cute. And the crystal is Chrysocolla, and the angel number is 522. So looking at the cards from the Psychic Tarot, this is definitely a clear message about Mercury retrograde. Okay, it's about getting the information, getting the wisdom. If you try to execute right now, you will not have success, most likely, with this Victory and Success in reverse. We just don't have all the facts when Mercury is retrograde. Okay, this wisdom card, the Hierophant, could be about reviewing the details. If you notice, the sun is shining on this book or this document. And if you notice too, this person, this guy, I'm assuming it's some kind of monk. Sometimes I see this as like a weirdo on this card, but you take it how it resonates. But if you notice, he's kind of far away from these people. So this could indicate that it's not the right time, right? That you need to wait before signing anything, as you should, if you have the ability to. Right? So it could be that you're telling this person, no thank you. You're not rejecting them. Perhaps you're just rejecting their opportunity. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like it's not the right time. You're using your wisdom. Perhaps, there's a couple of people on this picture, so maybe you're bouncing your ideas off of people, right? Especially with this energy of Mercury retrograde and, reviewing, getting that second set of ears before you actually go through with something, okay? Angel number 522 is about trusting in the divine plan. We know that Mercury retrograde slows things down, right? There's delays, and this is, again, giving us an opportunity to review things. 522 is about resistance. What you resist persists. So it's about going with the flow of this energy, which again is about mentally slowing down, allowing yourself more time to process, allowing yourself more time to travel, right? Making sure that you're leaving a little bit earlier. And if you have to sign anything, make sure that you're, again, getting that second set of eyes if possible, because there could be something weird in there. Aquarius energy is weird sometimes, right? There's curveballs in there. Like, oh, okay, some aha moments like, wow, I didn't know that was there, so make sure that you're reading anything that you have to sign, right? That is a contractual type of energy. 522 also speaks to using this Mercury retrograde to make adjustments and changes, because these are the answers to your prayers. Whatever you've been intuitively getting about adjustments, and this could be something mundane, right? As maybe your schedule, or perhaps you need to make some adjustments to your technology, whatever it is, these are the answers to your prayers. 522 is a number of balance, right? And that could be challenging when things are shifting and changing. And it's very challenging to stay balanced when energy is slowing down sometimes. But trust that this is a part of the bigger picture, the bigger plan, so that you can complete and achieve your goals. So use this time to do some research. 522 is also about making plans, right? Completing your plans, because it adds up. When you add these numbers together, it's 9. So that's a number of closing out cycles and actually preparing to achieve your next move, your next step. Okay? Platypus is here. Platypus spirit is hardworking, intelligent, and unique, like Aquarius energy. Platypus shows up to me as a he, will help you to get through the mental fog of Mercury retrograde so you can be productive and make adjustments as needed. Platypus will help you to navigate the slower energies of Mercury and Venus, both in retrograde that we're in right now. Venus will add some emotional energy to this transit, and emotions are trickery for Mercury, especially Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. Right? Platypus will help you to balance these two energies so that you don't overreact, or the opposite, you don't react at all. It's all about knowing what to do and when to do it. And that's another lesson of Platypus, right? Knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. He teaches us the value of Mercury retrograde to find solitude and time to review. Platypus reassures you that no matter how different or unique you believe yourself to be, that you are loved and accepted as long as you love and accept yourself. You don't have to please anyone or be anyone but you. Mercury retrograde does cause a lot of suppressed thoughts to resurface, which can trigger emotions, right? And Platypus will help you to work through them and deal with them. Like Mercury retrograde, Platypus helps you to review your strengths and weaknesses. Chrysocolla is a powerful throat chakra stone that will empower your communications, which can be compromised during Mercury retrograde. Chrysocolla has the unique property of encouraging people to stay home, which a lot of people are deciding to do, since, again, we have this world health situation not being under control like they claim it to be. Anyways, Platypus encourages you to embrace solitude as a benefit to your emotional and mental healing. So this could be a time for some of you to withdraw from like watching the news or just being involved, in what people are trying to get back to, when we just need to learn how to adapt. Anyway, this beautiful and unusual stone will help you to speak your truth. It's particularly great for helping older women tap into their wisdom, the wisdom that they've gained from their experiences. It's a popular crystal used by monks and other people that choose a life of seclusion, encouraging them to stay focused on their purpose, on their mission. Chrysocolla is a great stone for people working with new or complex technology as well. Mercury retrograde can trigger temporary depression in those that are sensitive to this transit sometimes, and Chrysocolla increases your inner peace and calm. Chrysocolla will also help you to release suppressed emotions that are affecting your mental energies, just like platypus. Okay? So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful Mercury retrograde. Namaste.